Hello students, welcome back to our online classes from LPM Public School situated at Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. So this is your subject teacher of science and today I am here with a summary of chapter number 13, Water, from your textbook. So my dear students, take out your science textbook and your stationery items along with you. Let's begin the class. So students, all living things like animals, birds and plants as well as non-living things like a bat, a pencil, a piece of wood, water or air are made up of matter. So students, in your previous chapter you had already studied about matter. So there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. And there you had already studied about water. So students, water is a liquid. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about the water. So water is everywhere. It makes up our oceans, lakes, rivers, seas and even over half of our bodies. Water is a colorless, clear, odorless and tasteless liquid. 70% of the earth's surface is covered by water. Students, you know very well water is very precious for living things and it is everywhere. It makes up oceans, lakes, rivers, seas, and water is colorless, clear, odorless and tasteless liquid. And about 70% of the earth's surface is covered by water. Main properties of water. Students, water can exist in all three states of matter. Like water freezes to ice at 0 degrees Celsius. So students, ice is solid form of water. And next is water remains liquid between 0 degree and 100 degrees Celsius. So water is already in liquid form. And next is water turns into vapors at 100 degree Celsius. You can say that boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius and the freezing point of water is 0 degrees Celsius, and between 0 degree and 100 degrees Celsius water remains liquid. That means it remains as water. Now water acts as a universal solvent. It can dissolve solids like salt and sugar, liquids like milk and gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen. So students, water is also known as universal solvent because it can dissolve solids like salt and sugar and so many things, and it can also dissolve liquid like milk, gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen. So that's why water is known as universal solvent. Is that clear? When water turns into ice, it gets bigger and lighter. So ice can float on water. We can skate on frozen lakes and fish and plants live under the ice in water. Now let's move on to our next topic, that is water cycle. Students, the earth has a limited amount of water. This water keeps moving in a cycle, going around and around. The cycle is known as water cycle. This cycle is made up of following process. So students, here few example of state conversion is also given, and this is one of the process of water cycle. So let's discuss about them. First is evaporation and transpiration. Due to the heat of the sun, water from different water bodies evaporate to form water vapors. The excess water from plants move to their leaves. This water from leaves is also evaporated due to the heat of the sun. It is called transpiration. So my dear students, when we heat water, it will change to steam or water vapor. This process is called evaporation. And like human beings, plants also have an excess water. So the excess water from plants move to their leaves, and this water from the leaves is also evaporated, and it evaporated due to the heat of the sun, and this process is called transpiration. Now next process is condensation. The conversion of water vapor to water droplets is called condensation. Since the atmosphere is cold at the heights, so the water condenses to form water droplets. These water droplets come together to form clouds. Students, when water vapor is cooled, it changes to water, and this is called condensation. Next is precipitation. Once the cloud becomes heavy, they come down in the form of rain or snow. So in the process of precipitation, after condensation, the clouds become heavy and they come down in the form of rain or snow, and this is called precipitation. And we can say that when clouds become heavy and they comes down in the form of rain or snow. So I hope you understood this topics. Now next, the last process is collection. So the water that falls from the sky is collected by various water bodies. In the summer, when it's really hot and the air is dry, water evaporates faster. This quick evaporation makes wet cloths dry quickly. Ponds also lose water faster because of evaporation, which can lead them to dry up. So students, after the process of precipitation, the water that falls from the sky as a rain or snow is collected on the various water bodies like lakes, river, seas, etc. In the summer, when it's really hot and air is dry, water evaporates very faster, and this quick evaporation makes the wet cloths dry quickly. And ponds also lose water faster because of evaporation, which can lead them to dry up. So students, I hope you understood all the concepts very clearly by the help of this video. In our next video, we will discuss about the remaining topics from this chapter. Thank you, students.